One, two, three. Chapter 66, Lights Out. Alright. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the story, and we're about to run out of reading. Alright. I read a book one time. I won't say the name of it. It was about 900 pages. And I called the author and I said, I don't know if you've heard this before. I said, but that book was just too damned short. It's about half as long as it should have been. But anyway, I don't give a rat's ass what Barney might do. I'm going, Mark was yelling at his friends again. He wasn't mad at them, but it had been an emotional day and he was passionate about what he wanted to do. It was almost dark now and they were at his house. Mark, I'm not trying to talk you out of it, Rob explained. I just want to make sure you understand everything that could happen. Barney told me he didn't want to hear any theories, and that's all we've got right now. Even if he would listen to us, I wouldn't expect him to do anything about it. I don't feel the slightest inclination to tell the son of a bitch anything. But if push comes to shove, we could possibly be charged with obstruction of justice. Mark took a deep breath. Sorry for raising my voice. I understand what you're telling me. I also agree that the sheriff's department isn't going to do anything. Does anyone think we shouldn't go see what's going on at the ranch? All of the heads shook negative responses. The fact was, it was too big of a coincidence that Mr. Davis's ranch had a 50 BMG rifles and running four-wheelers. Then who's going with me? Mark asked. Hold your horses there, Karate Man. Who decided you were going? Gunny challenged. Mark took a deep breath, preparing to yell again, but caught himself at the last second. I'm going because I'm the one Mr. Davis wants dead, he said flatly. That don't mean you're the best one for the job. In fact, Gunny, I'm going. End of story, Mark said flatly. Now, am I going alone or is someone going with me? Every man on the porch volunteered to go. After several minutes of spirited discussion, it was decided that Chaparro and Rob would accompany Mark. They'd take the MZB truck and leave it at 2 in the morning. The plan was to drive within 5 miles of the back side of the ranch and then to hike in and be at the ranch by sunup. They'd do their recon and then be back home before dark. The MZB truck was chosen in case they were discovered and had to leave it behind. They would take the scout radio and a little food in case their exit strategy went to hell. 3 alternate rendezvous points were set up that would be checked if they weren't home by midnight. The radio was just in case that plan backfired too. With the details worked out, the three-man recon team wanted to get some sleep, so the meeting was adjourned. Rob was invited to spend the night at Chaparro's house, which he graciously accepted. Mark went inside his house, followed by Mike. Hey, bro. Tell me again why this Davis character has such a sore spot toward you. He invited me and Jim to come live at his ranch. It's a real survivalist dream. It has everything for 100 people or so to make it for years. The catch was we couldn't bring any of our extended families. We respectfully declined his offer, and he went ballistic. Why would he want to kill you for that? It doesn't make sense, Mike said. Since when did crazy people have to make sense? Is he really nuts? That was the rumor at work before the burst, Mark explained. I never met him until we went to the ranch, but by the way he reacted when we said no, I'd say he's certifiable. Well, you be careful, little brother. You seem to have acquired quite a knack for finding trouble. You should know. I didn't walk all the way here just to see you killed. I'll be careful, I promise.